For the first time in the history of my YouTube channel, I'm going to attempt to do a voiceover to document the first vacation of the year. Mostly because I'm bored and I needed a change of scenery. I also feel like my content lately has been a little stale. I'm bored of it. So I'm going to try something completely different. See how y'all feel about it, because I thought it was a good idea at the time. So I've been wanting to go on a trip. I just burnt out. Feel like I'm losing my mind. That, and we just finished a semester of school. So I was like, hey, let me take my best friend, get in the truck, and drive until the water is blue. The first night we got there, we really didn't do too much because it was mostly just traveling. So I was just kind of taking in the scenery, the sunset on the water, just trying to get to our hotel. When I got to the hotel, I immediately started acting up and being a fool because, you know, that's me on a regular basis. And I was excited. It's vacation. The next day, I immediately had to patch up my toes from 6 hours of dancing the night before. And then we just went for a drive, took in some more of the scenery, just feeling the beach vibes, you know, having a good time. For me, it's really just restorative and healing to go on long beach drives where the ocean is blue, the wind is warm, the music's in the background, the sun's on your skin, and I don't know, it just felt so freeing and cleansing. And I'm a water sign, so I love the beach. This was amazing for me, just what I needed. My best friend used to live down here, so we had to go to one of the favorite restaurants and check it out. The rest of the day we decided to spend at the beach, and I was getting in some of my yoga poses and dance. I trick dance. Yeah, I said I was going on this vacation to let my injuries rest, my injured wrist. I lied. Totally lied. I could not help myself. I was just like in such a good zen spot. Like, this is what I do. I dance all the time. All the time. Even when I'm on vacation, like, I can't stop. There I am doing highline kicks. It's a cheerleader thing. If you're a cheerleader, you get it. If not, sorry. Doing some of my trick dancing on a beach pole. Don't judge me. This is how I have fun. So I attempted to get in the ocean. I'm actually not big in actually getting in ocean water because a fish bit me, and these little green jellyfish, which I keep pointing at, kept floating right past me, and I've been stung before. I'm not a big fan of actually getting in the ocean. I like to look at it. I like to play on the beach. I don't like getting in the ocean. This is where I decided to parkour slide jump down the sand dunes, which in hindsight, I probably could have broken an ankle, but at the time it was fun. Just hung out on the beach for several hours, was watching the sunset. So beautiful there. I was just loving every minute of it. Totally decided to sneak into a neighboring hotel's hot tub. And the seagulls had the same idea apparently. Yes, the birds are taking a bath in the swimming pool. Don't be suspicious. Me too, man, me too. I'm in the hot tub and I wasn't invited. So although I love the beach so much and the water, I don't like being in the water. I would rather be in the hot tub near the water. The sunset was absolutely amazing. Apparently there's not much of a nightlife going on down there, so it was an early night. We made an important discovery pretty quickly down here that if you're looking for drinking, partying, and carrying on all night, like the town we come from, they don't really have that down here. Everything pretty much closes at 10. So the whole town pretty much goes to bed at 10. It's really crazy. you can't even hardly find food after 10. So we tried to plan accordingly and plan to do daytime things, which is fine because the scenery is beautiful and it's really a tourist area. So we decided to go to a nearby city, do some sightseeing and driving. Here is actually a staircase that goes directly into the ocean, and this is right off of the main road. Of course, I didn't actually get in the ocean because, ew, gross. I'm just trying to look at it, not get in it. As I said, I don't get in that water. That's a landmark right there. And as you can see, beautiful. Yeah, that's a local landmark and a retired battleship. We decided to go have lunch at House of Rock, which my friend had some artwork and photography there. We decided to explore the city a little bit. There was a lot of beautifully done graffiti, commissioned work on many of the buildings. Discovered this poetry on the ground. It says, "Forgive yourself, you did the best you could with who you were at the time." I saw some more artwork on the buildings. Then I found this really cool little vintage shop on one of the streets. Of course, I did not like the creepy clown and doll corner. I was like, that was so unnecessary. But I did find some vintage stuff looking for my eBay store. Ended up finding a piece of silver jewelry from my mother for watching my bird. We found one nightclub, and of course it was closed, so went to a place that had rolled ice cream. Ended up getting like this really cool Nutella banana thing. Probably one of the main highlights of the whole trip for me was being able to do horseback riding on the beach. This is one of my favorite things to do. I also have done this at a place nearby where I live. There's a beach that near where I am that also offers this. But this was amazing. I love doing this. I ride every week. I take dressage, but it's nice to just kind of do like a beach trail ride. I was living my best life. Actually riding side by side with the trail master because my horse was really dominant and she kept trying to fight all the other horses. And yeah, luckily I'm an advanced rider and I could handle it when she kept kicking out and trying to fight and stuff. But I'm like, yeah, I feel you, girl, but I'm also on your back, so please stop trying to kill the other horses. Then we did the sunset ride. Just came back to this. It's amazing. Thought this was interesting, a coffee shop made out of freight containers. And just enjoyed the last sunset there. Went to eat on the water. So that was the first of my traveling adventures for this year. I actually haven't been to that particular area since I was 12 years old. So it's been about 20 years since I've been there, which is crazy to think about, makes me feel really old, but I had a great time. I really just took some time to take a break and decompress, and it was amazing. I enjoyed it. And I hope y'all enjoyed me doing something a little bit different with the channel this week. I'm mixing it up a little bit. As always, you can follow me at AmberBubble77. Bye. See y'all soon.